Welcome back to another video in the Garden Talk channel. It is a very nice and sunny day in Madison, Wisconsin. In this video, I'm going to show you how to install and maintain a rainwater barrel system in your property. I have been planning to install this rainwater system for a very long time, and finally I was able to get it done last year. My only regret now is why I have not done it earlier. Because having a rainwater barrel system in your property comes with so many benefits. The first and the foremost one is you can conserve the water and help to save your planet. The second benefit is you can save some money by maintaining a rainwater system. Think about, I have two 55-gallon barrels here. So every rain I can store 100 gallons of water. So when the city provides you with the water, 100 gallons of water, they charge you double, because they charge you for the water coming into your property, and also it will leave your property and go into their storm or wastewater system. So they basically charge double. Also, rainwater is very natural and very beneficial for your plant. Another benefit of having a rain barrel system in your property is if you want to fertilize your plant with the water soluble nutrients, you basically can dump those fertilizer in the rain barrel and mix it and evenly fertilize your plant. So let's get into how to reinstall. Basically, I already have installed this system last year. Now I have to reinstall this system. Before I start to reinstall, let me tell you how much it costed me. So all of them costed me only $35. I was able to get this in the Craigslist. I have been watching my local Craigslist, and somebody want to get rid of this barrel system and they want to install a much bigger 250-gallon water barrel system. So they want to get rid of this one, including the bench I am sitting on. So I got all of them for $35. Always look for some kind of deal like this in the Craigslist before you hit the store and buy a brand new water barrel system. But if you decide to buy a water barrel system, you can check in the store, and I would recommend you buy during the winter months, because during the winter months there is very less demand, so you can get a better deal. Also, what you can do is you can just check in your local Craigslist to buy empty barrel, but make sure you buy food grade empty barrel. When it comes to maintaining your water barrel system, every fall when it reaches closer to the freezing temperature, you have to dump all the water from these water barrels and detach it from your downspout system. Now when it comes to reinstalling the water barrel system, first thing you have to do is clean it properly. Cleaning part is already done. When it comes to installing your rain barrel, make sure you have some kind of a rain barrel bench like this. So this is about 16 to 17 inch high. This is more than enough to elevate your rain barrel off the ground, so you can get enough pressure. At the same time, also what you can do is you can put cinder blocks instead of this bench and then put your barrel on top of that. So it is up to your choice what you have at the moment. First, you need to pick a location to put your rain barrel. It has to be closer to your downspout and closer to a wall, and also it needs to be proximity to your garden, because you don't have to carry your water for a long distance from where you have your rain barrel system. The next thing what you have to do is you need to level the ground here. I have done it last year, but when time goes, this can become uneven, especially when I have the bench system. If you have a cinder block, I don't think you will have that kind of problem. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to re-level the surface before I put back my bench. I'm going to put some gravel here. And now I am going to tamper it down. So when you do the first time, you may have to do a leveling guard, or even you can use a 2x2 wood to level your area. So when I prepared the first time, what I did is I just raked this space and then just stamp it down, and then I put some leveling sand, and then I did the leveling guard to make sure the area is level, and then only I put the gravel. So right now I am just putting more gravel to patch the space again. Also make sure you use a level to see your area is leveled or not. You have to check it in multiple areas. So this area is leveled, and this area, looks like leveled. But what you can do is when I put the bench, the important thing is I need to deal with the bench and make sure the bench is leveled. Same thing when you are putting the cinder block, you can do some final adjustment when you put the cinder block to make the space level. Make sure you give around at least 6 inches between your wall and the bench, so the water barrel doesn't lean on your wall. Alright, my bench is there. Now I'm going to check the level. It looks leveled here, and let me put it here, and it's also looks pretty leveled here, and let me put in one other place. It also look leveled, and let me put in another spot. It also look leveled. Now I'm going to bring my water barrels here, and I'm going to put this one and that side, because that's where my downspout is going to go in here. I'm going to install this filter into my first barrel underneath here inside. So when the water comes here and then go through this line to the next barrel, it's going to be filtered out. Also, I have a very nice gutter guard in my roof, so whatever water I getting, almost free of debris. Make sure you tie them. Make sure you tie them properly, otherwise the water will start to leak from them. All right, so looks good. I'm going to install my pipe here. When I try to get water from this rain barrel, I use a bucket like that. You see how much a gap and clearance I have from the ground, so I can get the water easily. And also when you elevate this off the ground, you will have more pressure, so the water will come out fast. Now I have to remove this part and put this into my water barrel to collect the rainwater. I'm going to cut all wire ties. Alright, so this come off, then I have to reinstall this when I start to wind down my garden season this fall. Now what I have to do is, I had a filter here that helped me to filter out all the debris coming from my roof, but actually, as I told you before, I already have a very nice gutter guard installed into my gutter, so I normally get a very clean water out of this downspout. I'm going to put it here. And you see here how it looks like. So now I'm going to start collecting the rainwater. So when I collect the rainwater, I first get the rainwater in this barrel, and then this barrel sends the water to this one, and then it will fill up to here. And if you see here, I have a level reader. It will tell me how much rainwater I have in the barrel. Also, if you look at here, I have overflow. After this much, I will start to get overflow. And normally what I do is I put a big pan here because I have enough elevation from the ground, and then I collect the rest of the water here, and I start to use this water first before I touch this water. When it comes to installing this elbow connector, what you have to do is you have to just cut your downspout at a height here, just maybe 1 to 2 feet above your barrel, and then you can install this diverter here. When it comes to cutting height, make sure you don't cut very close to the barrel, because you will not have enough space to deal with this diverter, that you have to take it out and put it back every year. So make sure you have enough space to work with.